What's up, guys? It's JMS80 with Frag the Nation, and I'm a little bit vexed right now because I just went through this entire commentary and I accidentally went over the time limit because I was on a rant. So I'm going to try to get my rant over with sooner this time because this is going to be some lengthy commentary. In the last commentary I expressed that I would not start the commentary over because it was really late at night, and the only reason why I'm doing this really late at night is because I have 4 videos to put out because these 2 gameplays are extremely long. This one is like a total of 20 something minutes, and then the next one is like 16 to 18 minutes, so I had to split the videos up into 4 videos to do commentary over. So I was actually doing a really good job in the last commentary, and I guess I was getting up in the moment, and I was just really venting about something that frustrated me during the game, and then I look up and I see a black screen. I'm like, what? What the hell is that? And I look down, and then I see my voice continue to scroll on after the video has stopped. And I'm like, son of a bitch. And I really couldn't cut the audio because then it would just, pretty much the video would just cut off with me mid-sentence, and it wouldn't make any sense, and it would be retarded. Oh, lordy. Anyway, but we have some hardcore CTF for you guys, and if you guys don't know what the hardcore CTF is or is about, why are you watching this, and do you even play Call of Duty? But if you don't, then I have to inform you, and I will do so right now. Basically, hardcore is, it's beefing up everything. You have very little health, and pretty much a 1 to 2 bullets will do the trick on you, depending on where you hit. If you hit anywhere from like the head or the chest, most of the time it's just 1 bullet, 2 bullets, and you're good to go. Unless it's like in the leg area, then it might take like 3, but still, you're very vulnerable. And it is a very hard, at least on CTF, I know for sure that, and I think it's only on CTF that if you are killed, there is anywhere from 7 to like 13 seconds of a respawn time. So if you're killed, that's a very bad thing, especially like if you're on defense, like me. And we have defensive roles. Actually, not just defensive roles. We have roles for the entire team, and I will explain to them. Right now I'm playing with a party of my friends, and we have a specific way we go about things. As you can see, a prime example of the spawning system right there. I was dead and had to wait, and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, normally when we're running with my friends, we have 2 people that sit back with the flag, and we are our little flag defenders. There's at least 2 of us, sometimes maybe 3 if we're running with a big enough party, but most of the time we only need 2 people for the most part. And then we have a few people we call middlemen, and what the middlemen do is they will sit in reference to like the middle of the map, in like middle building areas and certain choke points where we know we either can cut off enemy flag runners or cut off the enemy from moving up, or help actually protect our flag runners as they make the venture back towards to capture the enemy flag. And in this instance, what I normally do is play the role of defense. So I will sit back as I throw a Semtex, and at first I'm excited, and then I look down the kill feed and I notice I just killed one of my buddies over there, and I'm like, damn. Also, one thing you will notice, and I'm not for sure, don't quote me on this, one of my buddies, he sat there and said that he got kicked from one of these games for accidentally killing somebody too many times on our own team. I don't know if that was on the part of it was an accident and the other player didn't know any better, that he was just killing him by accident, and sufficed kicked him out. Don't really know if that's how it works. But anyway, and right here for a split second, one of my other people was like, hey, let's switch up. I'll go on defense for a little bit. I'm like, alright, I'll sit up in this building right here. And I just so happened to kind of just continuously look back, and when he said he had it, he didn't have it. And this is where I start my little rant of how this one player on our team just made me really... he's a cool dude, he's great to talk to and everything over Xbox Live, but in game, man, he's not a strong player. And excuse me. And you know what the type of player I'm talking about. You know they're not really strong, you know they're not really good, but I'm the type of guy, I'm a nice guy when it comes down to it. And I really believe that, you know what, I mean, as long as we're having fun and we're winning, that's great. But I really hate having to try to keep account for terrible players on my team, and in this instance, it really did hurt us that he was on defense. I kind of asked for a switch out after a while. I'm like, are you sure you don't want to go play in the middle, or maybe just kind of, well, I don't know how I explain it. Just kind of throw yourself at the enemy as a distraction or something. But we didn't have enough people for him in order for him to do that. So the next easiest thing, and nobody else really trusted him to play up them on middle defense or even as a flag runner. So pretty much I got the shorthand of the deal. I got I got dealt the short straw and had to deal with him on defense, and it was just really aggravating because I would constantly ask him, like, do you have your side? Because we would actually pick out which sides will we keep defense on. Like, hey, I'll look this way and keep a look over these doorways in this area while you look over the other, so that way if they come either way and if you don't have it, you can say, hey, I need help. But he would always wait a little bit too late, as in the instance I would know he would need help is when I'm hearing that the enemy has our flag and they've already taken off with it. That was the instance, and that's just can't talk. That's what really just pissed me off, and it just angered me. Right here, I just come around because I hear the little RC car chasing my teammate right there, and oh yeah, I'm trying not to make it get me too angry, but it's hard. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever had that before, that one teammate that he's a friend of your friends, and you just don't want to be like, dude, you're really terrible, I don't want you to play with us, because that's just being an asshole. I'm sorry, and I know that sometimes you have to do that, but I mean, it's like I said before, if you're having fun and you're winning, it's great. And right now, I think we're getting our butts kicked right now. I think like 2-1 or something like that. And this part of the match is about to be over, actually. But I mean, it's very frustrating. And I mean, I did have a lot of fun during this game, but for the most part, there were a lot of instances. And a lot of my deaths were due to him not paying attention and not watching his area like he was supposed to. Like in this instance coming up right here, I think it is. I come back over to my side, and I think I noticed at the last split second that he's dead because he'd sit there and he wasn't watching his side. So in turn, I had to leave my side for a split second and allow somebody to slip by, and I almost bite the big one from my backside right up here because I had to go over and kill that guy and allowed him to move up. So, and then of course with him being dead, they called a mortar strike onto the flag and allowed their flag runner to pick it up and take off with it. So by the time everything was said and done, like I said, because he wasn't looking over his like he was supposed to, we end up losing this round, and we lose very badly, lose 3-1. Oh my god, and at this point I'm asking, like, will somebody please, besides him, stay back on defense, and everybody else is just like, nah man, you're just gonna have to help him. I'm like, I'm trying to help him, but it's not working. And right here, this is also frustrating, this guy gets a triple spray on us, bam. So, like, tied in with the frustration of dealing with this other guy, and then that happening right there, I was just like, literally almost just seconds away from just quitting the game right there and just backing out of the party and being like, you know what, fuck it, I can't stand terrible people. And that's the one thing, I can't stand terrible players. I've been into this rant before about, you know what, if you're terrible and you're fucking terrible, you don't have to play this game. Go play the campaign. Play some zombies, for Christ's sake. Fuck, you can have fun in that. And right there, you can see him. It just showed him just for a split second. He was in the corner right there looking directly at the flag. And I told him, I said, hey, watch the staircase right there and anything coming around the flag, because he had a claymore watching his backside. So he didn't have to look down one alleyway, but just the other. So that way, he had everything covered. And I told him I had a claymore at the opposite end of the building. So really, I was only in charge of that one little staircase area, because if there was somebody coming, the claymore would catch him. Alright, but anyway, guys, sorry, gotta wrap this up. This video is about to end, and I will pick this up in the next one. See you in part 2.